Hey, and welcome back to Pokemon Breaks. My name is Kim, and today I have a requested video. I'm going to be doing a tier list ranking of all of the English Sword and Shield expansion sets. If you're keen to see what my favorites are, please keep watching. If you would like to do one of these because it was really fun to film, I will leave the link down below to the tier list maker so you can do it yourself. If you like the video, please leave it a like, and if you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into the ranking. So to start us off, Sword and Shield Base came out in February of 2020. This wasn't something that I bought heaps of packs of. I did enjoy opening it when I did, but it definitely wasn't one of my favorites. I really like that they've included Celebi, and this Whimsicott is super cute. In terms of other common artworks that I really liked, the Ninetales is gorgeous. There's a few, I mean, they're okay. There's a lot of Pokemon included in Sword and Shield Base that are not my favorites. So scrolling through, there's not a lot of things that are standing out as things I really enjoy. I do like Keldeo, so I like that she is in there. Pikachu, that Pikachu artwork is super duper cute. I also really like this version of the Emperor, and I like that we've introduced the Galarian Ponyta. That one is super pretty. But overall with this set, there's not a lot that stands out to me that I really enjoy with the base cards. The Snorlax VMAX card is really, really cool. I will say that. So I really like that Wooloo. Overall, it's an okay set. It's not great. In terms of the full arts, the Morpeko is really sweet. I mean, that Marnie full art I really enjoy, but other than that, there's not a lot of cards in here that really stand out to me. The Zacian and Zamazenta V were the most expensive cards out of this set. Overall, I mean, it's not great. It's not one that I would buy a lot of. It's not something I'm looking to buy, so I am going to put Sword and Shield Base in It's Bad. That's where I'm going to put it for now. So I don't know that I'm going to put anything in F tier, to be honest.
You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I'm not sure. I feel like all of these sets are things that artists and people have worked really hard on. So I do totally acknowledge that. I probably will try to get like an even spread across the different categories, and we'll just see if there's anything that I think is worse than Sword and Shield Base. If not, it may end up in F tier, but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate the artwork and the work that went into it. The next set that we've got is Rebel Clash, and that came out in May of 2020. This was another set that I didn't get super into. There are some really nice cards in there, but it's just not quite my cup of tea. So let's look at it now, and now that I've got some comparison of the rest of Sword and Shield, and see if I feel differently. So starting from the top with Rebel Clash, that is a really sweet Butterfree. There are some really nice common cards in here. That Shuckle looks so surprised. It is pretty cute. Overall, again, the theming of this set doesn't quite fit with what I really like to collect, and that was one of the main reasons I didn't really get too into it. Scrolling through, I mean, there's nothing in here that's really standing out to me as being super collectible. This Clefairy, I have several of these from Shiny Star V in Japanese. That is one of my favorite artworks. I do really enjoy that as a common card. I think that Hatchrim is also very cute. So there are some really nice cards in here, as with all Pokemon. I think that there's going to be something in every set for everybody. But for me, with this particular set, the things that I would want to chase are a bit fewer and further between. That Snorlax is cute, so is the Stuffle. But I mean, overall, there's not a lot in this set that really makes me want to buy it. The full arts, I mean, they're nice. That Elena card is beautiful. Sonia I really like. But within this set, there's nothing in here that I really want to chase. So I am, for now, I'm going to put this one in D tier. We'll see if there's anything that comes along that I like less than those, or I might move those down to F tier. So Darkness Ablaze came out in August of 2020. This is another one that I wasn't super excited about. There weren't a lot of really good chases in it. From memory, I didn't buy a lot of it. I didn't open a lot of it. So it's going to be interesting to go back and have a look at it now and see how I feel. So looking at Darkness Ablaze. Again, there are always nice common artworks. That Steenee is really, really cute. Charizard, obviously what people really like in this set. I'm looking for a reason to love it, and I'm not finding a reason to love it. That Mareep artwork is really cute. I do like that Mew V. I have that cute Mew V as a promo and I like it. I don't know. There's nothing in here that's standing out to me as a reason not to put this set in F tier, to be completely honest. I feel like that sounds terrible. I want to like it. I know that there's a bunch of people that would have worked really hard to create this set, but there's just nothing... There's nothing jumping out at me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Darkness Ablaze. You're going to be my first F tier. You're going into F tier. I'm sorry about it. Champion's Path was our first special set in Sword and Shield. I really enjoyed Champion's Path, actually. I enjoyed opening it. I had quite good luck with Champion's Path, so I am curious to go back and look at it now and see how I feel about it compared to the other sets from Sword and Shield. So Champion's Path, in terms of common cards, there are some that I really like. I love that Psychedelic Vulpix. I like that we've got Gardevoir in this set. Gardevoir is an absolutely stunning Pokemon. Same thing with Alcremie, another really cute one. There are some really nice common cards here. So that cute little Inkay, very happy Trubbish. So I do like a lot of these cards. I also like that Champion's Path isn't such an enormous set. I think to me that makes it a little bit more collectible, a little bit more accessible. Funny story, I did a group break of a Champion's Path ETB and I pulled 3 Dreadnought V full arts. Those were the most expensive special cards in that particular box. I am secretly glad that that wasn't a personal break. The Charizard VMAX Rainbow is obviously the big pull from this set, and this Charizard V I've actually pulled 2 of, which is pretty cool. I haven't opened that much Champion's Path. So Champion's Path might have a special place for me because it has been kind to me. I'm tempted to put Champion's Path as a C, to say it's okay. I think it's better than Sword and Shield Base and Rebel Clash. I think it's okay. I'm gonna put it there. I've enjoyed opening the ETBs that I've opened, so I think it's an okay set. Now we're getting into some good stuff. So Vivid Voltage came out in November of 2020. I really enjoyed Vivid Voltage. I love Pikachu. I'm a big fan. I think that this was one of the bigger sets. And it's got some really fun cards in it. So let's have a look at Vivid Voltage. I'm keen to look back and see if I still feel the same about it now. All right, so looking at Vivid Voltage, I really love the inclusion of Amazing Rares. They sit within the reverse holo spot. Even if you had a pack that was maybe going to be a dud because it was a green code, you might still get one of these Amazing Rares, and I think that's really special. The artworks on those are really lovely. I love this Shaman. This Skidoo is super duper cute. That Charmander is one of my favorite Charmander cards as well. I think there's some really, really nice artwork in this set. I like Vivid Voltage. I think it's a fun set. That Jolteon is beautiful. I love the regular Pikachu VMAX. I was so excited when I finally pulled that one. These Amazing Rares, I think they just add something special. That Girafarig was one of my favorite cards to paint as well. I actually got that slabbed and was really happy with how it came out. Diancie, absolutely stunning. More Amazing Rares. Very cute Alcremie, super pretty. So there's some really nice colorful artworks in here. I think that it is just a special set. It's a fun one. I enjoy opening it a lot. I think there's some really nice cards in here. That Jirachi, again, beautiful Amazing Rare, sleepy little Snorlax. I like that there's Togekiss in this set too. Togekiss is one of my faves. You've got some really nice full arts here too as well. That full art Pika is really cute. Full art Togekiss. You've got some nice trainers like Bee and Nessa and Pokemon Center Lady. Obviously, that Rainbow Chonkachu is the one that everybody wants, but even the Rainbow Togekiss is super sweet. You've got some nice gold cards as well. I think the Oranguru and the Memory Capsule are really beautiful. The colors complement so well. Vivid Voltage, I am going to put a bit higher. I think that it's a really fun one to open. I think it's great. Maybe not amazing, but I think it's great. Now, Shining Fates, I got right into. I got amongst it when Shining Fates came out. This was a special set that came out in February of 2021. I loved Shining Fates. It was the reintroduction of shiny Pokemon after they were included in Hidden Fates back in Sun and Moon, so I think that makes it really special. Shining Fates obviously had lots of different products because there's no booster boxes. You had all the pin boxes and the ETBs and all that stuff, which made it really fun to open. There's some really fun promos for Shining Fates, and I just found Shining Fates fun to open because the pull rates were so good. I mean, there were so many good hits that I just never really felt disappointed opening Shining Fates. So I am excited to have a look back at it and see how I feel about it now. So starting with the common cards in Shining Fates, I love the Celebi, so beautiful. You've still got that continuation of the amazing rares that makes pack opening a lot more fun and less disappointing. We've got some really cute Morpeko artworks. I love that Morpeko VMAX. Shining Fates is actually one of the more recent sets that I've managed to complete, which I was really excited about. And I love having a good full binder. It just makes me happy. The Piers full art, so pretty. And same thing with Skyla. I mean, same thing with Pokekid. I think the trainers that they put in this set are really nice. Some really good hits there. I love the shiny Pokemon. I think Grookey is just adorable. You've got these beautiful grass types. I mean, Scorbunny. There's so many nice shinies in this set. And you're not going to be disappointed. If you open an Elite Trainer box or a few packs of Shining Fates, I think you're going to be pretty happy because you're going to get some good hits. You're going to get a shiny, you're going to get, some nice Vs or VMAXs. You're going to get something that will please you. So I think Shining Fates to me was a really fun set. And I think it's a good one for people that are trying to get into Pokemon or trying to get back into the hobby because there's so many nice pulls. Obviously, the Charizard VMAX is a big one that people want to chase. That Lapras VMAX in person is so pretty. So there's some really nice cards in Shining Fates. I think, I want to put it there. I'm going to put it in A tier. I think my reason for that is obviously I liked it enough to chase the whole thing. If I had Shining Fates packs to open right now, I would enjoy opening them. So I'm going to put it in amazing. The next set that came out in March of 2021 was Battle Styles. You may know, I may have talked about it, this wasn't one of my favorites, and I guess the main reason is I prefer the girly, cute, sweet Pokemon, and Battle Styles was very fighting focused. I'm interested to see how I feel about it now that I've had a bit of distance, and to see what is included in the set, and if it maybe has changed my mind looking at it and holistically. Let's see. So Battle Styles, starting off with common cards. There's nothing that's standing out to me majorly. That Cherim is really cute. In terms of the Pokemon that are included, again, like it's not my favorite type of Pokemon. So I'm not seeing a lot of things that are sort of standing out as being things that I really personally want to chase. That doesn't mean they're bad. We all have different taste. I do like that Splunk artwork. But overall, I think this set, for me, just doesn't quite fit with my personal taste. The other thing that I found kind of tricky with Battle Styles is when I've gotten packs from it included in other products, I feel like the pull rates have been pretty tricky. I've been mostly getting just regular rares out of this set. I haven't gotten many of the special cards at all. The full arts that are included, I do love that Mimikyu V. And you've got some really nice alt arts as well. Haven't seen any of them in person though. I love Phoebe, so that full art trainer is one of my favorite cards from this set. But overall, I mean, there's nothing in this set that I personally really wanted to chase, really wanted to go after. So for me, it's not great. I don't love this set. I haven't had the best time or the best luck opening it, so that probably colors my perception a little bit. What do I think? I mean, because you've got some alt arts in there, I feel like it might be a little bit better than something like Rebel Clash or Sword and Shield Base. Maybe what I'll do for now, I'm going to move Sword and Shield Base down and I'm going to leave Battle Styles here. And the reason for that is Sword and Shield Base, I mean, the main card that I really liked was Marnie. Other than that, there was nothing in there that sort of stood out to me. Battle Styles at least had a few trainers that I liked, a few nice alt arts. So I'm gonna put it in. It's bad, but it doesn't suck. Now, Chilling Reign came out in June of 2021, often referred to as Chilling Pain because the pull rates are really tricky. There are some really nice cards in Chilling Reign, however, so I'm keen to look at it holistically and see how I feel about it. You asked me off the cuff, I probably would have ranked it relatively low, but I think looking at it on the whole, I feel like I might surprise myself. So in terms of Chilling Reign, I guess one of the things that I do appreciate about it is that more often than not, the artwork is fairly cohesive. You've got some really nice snowy scenes, which obviously fits with that chilling theming, which I really like. There are some pretty common cards in here. That Lapras is really pretty with Melanie in the background. I love that feel, absolutely gorgeous. This Mareep has created quite a stir on my Twitch. If you know, you know. I painted this Sweet Galarian Slowpoke recently and it turned out really, really good. You've got some nice sort of fairy type Pokemon in here as well, which I obviously really enjoy. And I think the other thing I like is that you've got the Galarian birds, and we do have some really nice full art and alt art cards. So some of the cards included in this set that I really like and would chase would be things like the full art Celebi V. You've got these gorgeous alternate art Calyrex cards. So the Ice Rider and the Shadow Rider are really stunning. The Zero Aura and that Rapidash, oh my gosh. So the alt arts in here are beautiful. The same goes for the Galarian birds. All three of them have a full art and an alternate art, and they're all absolutely stunning. Like, look at that Moltres, it's just beautiful. This sweet little Blissey Bee that looks like a Nana that's waiting for her little grandson to come home from school. So cute. You've got some stunning full art trainers. I really like the Caitlyn and Clara cards in particular. They're just beautiful. So within this set, obviously you've got some really, really nice hits. The pull rates were challenging, yes, but there's some really nice cards. I really like the hyper rares. I don't know. I know that they're not everybody's cup of tea. I love this Bog Crystal card, the Gold Snorlax. I mean, there's a lot of nice hits in Chilling Reign. It's tricky because they're harder to find, but I feel like I need to rank Chilling Reign fairly highly because there's some really good cards in there. I'm going to put it in B tier for now. In terms of comparing Chilling Reign and Vivid Voltage, Chilling Reign has more cards that I would want. Like as far as chase cards, they're just harder to find. Whereas Vivid Voltage, I feel like I had better luck with, but there weren't quite as many cards that I would really want. So I'm leaving them in the same tier for now. After Chilling Reign, we have Evolving Skies that came out in August of 2021. I have to say, Evolving Skies is definitely one of my favorites. I'm pretty confident I know where it's going to go, but we'll have a look at it anyway. Evolving Skies was an amalgamation of 3 Japanese sets, which were Eevee Heroes, which I absolutely loved, Blue Sky Stream, absolutely loved, and then Skyscraping Perfect, which I was kind of meh on. The things that I really like about Evolving Skies would have to be the evolutions. So you've got Leafeon, Flareon, you've got all the evolutions throughout here, have V and or VMAX cards, which are really, really lovely. You've got some really nice dragons, so we reintroduced dragon types. So we've got Gyarados, there's some really nice Dragonite cards in here as well. There are some really nice common cards too. I love that Love Disc. The Bergmite is adorable. It always makes me giggle because I know he would tip over. This Pikachu is one of my favorite common cards as well. So there's some really, really nice artworks in here. Anything with Sylveon is obviously going to make me happy. So I enjoy this set a lot. I love opening it. I've enjoyed every pack that I've opened. There's some really nice artworks in here. The pull rates are, I would say, better than some of the more modern sets as well. It is another massive set, that's for sure. You've also got the alternate arts of the evolutions, which, I mean, you can't fault them. They're stunning. They're absolutely beautiful. I don't know if I can even pick a favorite. I'd have to say the Sylveon, because Sylveon's my baby and is my absolute favorite, but all of the alt arts are just beautiful. Same thing with the Dragonite. I mean, that Sleepy Dragonite, how can you not love that? Even if you don't get one of the really expensive cards in this set, like the Rayquaza, you've got this ramen-eating Duraludon. Who doesn't love that? Beautiful supporter cards. I mean, Aroma Lady and Zinnia's Resolve are a few of my faves. These alt art VMAXs are just stunning. Cranky Sylveon, what's not to love? So I can't fault this set. I love it. I think it's amazing. I've hinted already that I was going to put it in S tier, and that's where it's going. Pokemon Celebrations, which is the 25th anniversary set, came out in October of 2021. I really enjoyed opening Celebrations products a lot. They were so hard to get at the beginning, which I think turned a lot of people off, but I'm super excited to look back at it and see how I feel about it now that I've got a little bit of distance, and obviously we've had the rest of Sword and Shield to celebrate. So Celebrations, you have the 25 base set cards. Some of my favorites were the Kyogre, because I love having the trainers in the foreground and the background to give it some perspective. The Pikachu VMAXs are super cute as well. I love that Mew artwork. I think the thing with Celebrations, that Groudon is another one of my faves, was that the subset was so small, so you would, within a pack, you would get so many repeats of these initial 25 cards, not so much the Mew. I would like to get more of those, but it was challenging to find these subset cards. So within about 3 packs, you might get one of these subset cards. Some of them turned out to be way less common than others, and much more challenging to find. So you would get repeats of some things, like Dark Gyarados, but then continually be chasing others that were more difficult to pull, like the Umbreon. I love the Cleffa. I really like the reprints of the EX cards and the GX cards. I think it made it really, really fun. It is a special set. I enjoyed it. I like opening it, and I think that given that you're going to get one of these subset cards roughly every 3 packs or so, it is pretty fun to open, but it is such a small set. I think that's the main thing that makes it tricky, is you're going to get so many repeats of these standard cards. I am going to put Celebrations in It's Okay. I enjoyed it. I think it's fun to open, but I think that it is a small enough set that you get so many repeats of the other cards. There's better things out there. Fusion Strike came out in November of 2021, and I might rank this one higher than you would. That's totally okay. I mean, the hobby's here for everybody. We all have different preferences. Mew is one of my favorite Pokemon, so the fact that Mew featured so heavily in this set was a real draw for me personally. It's a massive set. It's kind of a mop-up set, so I think it is going to be interesting to look back at it as a whole and see how I feel about it now that we've had the rest of Sword and Shield to have a look at. Alright, so starting with the common cards in Fusion Strike, you've got some really nice grass type artworks. I love that Butterfree. I also really like that Breloom. Super duper cute. I think with Fusion Strike, because it was primarily based on Fusion Arts, which was one of the Japanese sets, very art focused. So you have some really nice colorful artworks. I think the tricky thing with Fusion Strike is because it is this big sort of mop-up set, it's not the most cohesive in terms of the Pokemon that are included or the art styles or just the overall theming. So I think that makes it a little bit tricky. You've got lots of different backdrops. It's not really clear what's tying all of these cards and artworks together. So I think that's one thing that kind of turns some people off. I think the other thing that is potentially turn off the Fusion Strike is just how big it is. I really like it because there's a lot of the common cards that I like. I love that Jigglypuff. As I said, I love that Mew is a bit of a feature and included so heavily. I really, really like that Gligar. That is a beautiful artwork. I love the Stuffle, Gengar, and I love a lot of the special cards within this set as well. So in terms of the full arts, that Chansey is also one of my faves. In terms of the full arts, you've got this beautiful Mew V, you've got alternate art, Celebi, and Mew, which are just stunning. I have that Genesect. It makes me smile every time I look at it, the breakdancing Genesect. The Dancer card and the Shauna card are some of my favorite trainers from this set. You've got more Mew, you've got the beautiful Espeon VMAX, which was the promo card in the EV Heroes Gym box in Japanese, so that's how we got that in English. You've got this super cool Gengar VMAX that was also in a special box in Japanese. You've got this beautiful gold Flappy. So based on the inclusion of so many different art styles, lots of Pokemon that I really enjoy, I liked Fusion Strike a lot. It was one that I really enjoyed. I think that it's great, so that's why I'm putting it in B tier. Brilliant Stars came out in February of 2022, and this was one that I was so excited for. So VMAX Climax in Japanese was definitely one of my absolute favorites. It was the reintroduction of character rares, which we initially saw in Sun and Moon, Cosmic Eclipse / Dream League. I love character cards. I think they give us such a nice bit of perspective in terms of the Pokemon artwork. So I was really excited about the reintroduction of character cards. There's also a lot of the common artworks in Brilliant Stars that I really enjoy, so I'm excited to look at it on the whole and see how I feel about it compared to the other sets now. So scrolling through Brilliant Stars from the beginning, looking at the common cards, that Cherubi is really sweet. This is also where we get the introduction of these pretty V-Star cards, which I really enjoy. They're really nice and colorful. I love this Charizard V and V-Star. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I also really like some of the other common artworks like the Lapras, this sweet little Piplup wants a hug, so adorable. You've got this beautiful Clefable. We have lots of nice cards getting Vs that we don't see as often. I love the Whimsicott V-Star. This Mimikyu VMAX that was in VMAX Climax is absolutely stunning. We've got an allusion towards the character cards with this beautiful Alcremie and Cafe Master in the background there. I think there are some really, really nice artworks in Brilliant Stars. The packs that I've opened, I've been pretty happy with. So far, I haven't gotten any major good hits, but I have really enjoyed the artworks of the cards that I've seen. In terms of the more chase cards and the full art cards, I love this Shaman V. I love the Charizard V alt art and the Luminion alt art and the full art Pika and the alt art Honchkrow. So there are some really nice cards. I like all of them. I love the Marnie's Pride card and Roseanne's backup and this cute Shaman V-Star hyper rare. I'm not as fussed on the Rainbow Charizard. I mean, I'd be happy if I got it, but I'm not quite as excited about that. I love the gold Galarian birds. I think they are beautiful. And again, we've got the trainer gallery. I think that the yellow border to me does detract a little bit in terms of the English cards, but they are still really beautiful artworks. The Sylveon V and VMAX are my favorite duo, probably followed by the Mimikyu V and VMAX, but all of these are super fun. That Gloria card I have in Japanese, it is beautiful, and I also really like the energy cards that they've started with in this set as well. For me, I think Brilliant Stars needs to go in S tier. I think it's gorgeous. I really, really like that set. Now, the last set I'm going to talk about for today, because it's only just now coming out, is Astral Radiance. This is releasing on the 27th of May, 2022. As of the recording of this video, I've watched some people open pre-release packs, but it's not been released on the main market as yet. I initially said that I wasn't very excited about Astral Radiance, and I might be changing my mind. Astral Radiance, because it is based on the more recent Japanese sets, is including some more of that Legends Arceus theming, and I really enjoy that. We've also got some more character cards, so let's have a look at it and see how I feel about it in comparison to the rest of the Sword and Shield sets. Alright, so Astral Radiance. Starting from the top, again, you've got some really cool Hisuian Pokemon, obviously leaning back into that Legends Arceus theming. Some really nice common artworks. That Combi is absolutely beautiful. This Shaman is one that I really need in my life, as is that beautiful Leafeon card. I love the Lilligant. That was one of my favorite parts in the game. Psyduck, super duper cute. I love that art style with a really nice bold outline, really lovely. Super cute Oshawott. You can't fault an Oshawott. Happy little Keldeo. I love that we've got more of these Hisuian Pokemon. We've got more of the V-Stars, which are super fun to see. I love this Togepi artwork. I cannot wait to get my hands on that one, and I feel the same thing about this beautiful Routes. I enjoyed painting that quite recently. I love that background in the Drifloon. It looks like the game. It's really, really stunning. We've got Uxie, so we've got the Lake Trio happening, which is really lovely. I love this Growlithe. I think there's a lot of really nice common cards in here that I definitely want to have in my binder. This Poochie was another one that I really enjoyed painting from the Japanese set. The other thing with this set, Eevee. I need this Eevee, okay? That's another one that I definitely need in the binder. The other thing with this set is if we look at the full art cards, some really nice alt arts from Space Juggler and Time Gazer. So Beedrill, really stunning. Same thing with the Lilligant. You've got some really beautiful full arts as well. That Jirachi just makes me smile. It is so, so cute. And also you've got some beautiful trainers. Gardenia's bigger, Irida, Roxanne. Those are the three that I would really want. Oh, this is a nice set. It's a really nice set. I think the hyper rares are lovely as well. I mean, I prefer the regular full art trainers for these ones, but the hyper rares are still beautiful. This Path to the Peak Gold card is also really stunning. So this one has a lot of really nice chase cards, but it's also got a lot of really nice commons. I'm gonna put Astral Radiance in Amazing. I'm not gonna put it in Best of the Best because I haven't opened any yet. I feel like that would be silly. Now I just want to have a little bit of a think. I don't think I want to move anything around. I actually think I'm pretty happy. I think I'm pretty happy with where I put these. So in terms of my ranking, my definite favorites are Evolving Skies, obviously because Evolutions and Dragons and the alt arts are stunning, and Brilliant Stars because we've reintroduced those gorgeous character cards. Shining Fates I loved because it's so much fun to open. You've got the reintroduction of shiny Pokemon, and it was obviously the one I was most excited about to finish, so I think that says a lot. And Astral Radiance, I've put in A tier. I haven't opened any yet, but I've watched a lot. I've scrolled through the list. I think there's a lot of cards I'm really excited about. So I take back what I said before. I'm excited about it. I do want to open some. In terms of B tier, I've put Vivid Voltage, Chilling Reign, and Fusion Strike. Those are 3 sets that I really enjoy. I think that they are great. Chilling Reign, I surprised myself, and I think the reason for that is there are some amazing cards in there. I've just not had good luck, and I don't think I'm alone in that. In terms of C tier, it's okay. I've put Champion's Path and Celebrations. They are 2 sets that I, again, have really enjoyed opening. I really like. I've had good luck with, but I don't think they're as good as some of the others. In terms of D tier, I've got Rebel Clash and Battle Styles. Both sets I haven't opened heaps of and have not been super excited about, and they don't have chase cards that I'm really passionate about. And in F tier, I've got Darkness Ablaze, which didn't have anything I really wanted to chase, and I've got Sword and Shield Base, which kind of only had a couple cards that I really liked. Thank you so much for watching. If your ranking system would be different, leave me a comment down below or feel free to have a go at the ranking yourself. I'm super curious. I guess with this hobby, just like anything else, we all like different things, and that's totally okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, and if you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. If you ever want to see another one of these ranking videos again, let me know in the comments down below. Until next time, look after yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye!